When I was 17, a girl in my class insisted she could act out my missing friends. I had a traumatic experience as a teenager. Now it's happening again. I've been attending therapy since I was 17 years old, and I've kind of learned to suppress it with CBT and anti-anxiety depression medication. But over the last few hours, I've been thinking a lot more about what happened to me today. A random woman joined my weekly book club out of the blue. Let's call her Karen. Karen wasn't invited. She just turned up at my door with Metamorphosis pressed to her chest. I didn't like the look of her from the get-go. She was the type I hated. Oh, look at me. I'm the perfect mom. I'm going to judge you behind your back while being sweet as sugar to your face. Still, I gave her a chance. The club was small, and we were looking for newbies, preferably young moms in their mid-20s. I invited her in, though I was cautious around her. I am comfortable with the other moms. They know about my past, or at least the parts I opened up about. They didn't question the medication piled in our bathroom cabinet. Karen would question it. So, while I let her take off her coat and meet the other girls, I ran upstairs to rearrange my bathroom. The rest of the club welcomed her, and I got her a glass of juice. "Is it organic?" she asked, raising a perfectly plucked brow. Her words twisted my gut, but I forced a smile. Book club went okay-ish. Karen was as pretentious as I imagined, already teasing long-timer Isabella. For bringing the Twilight series, Karen went on a long-winded rant about Metamorphosis and how it spoke to her in ways she couldn't quite understand. We all clapped because she expected us to. This woman actually stood up and bowed and waited for her to sit down so Allie could talk about her book, Vampire Academy. The week's theme was vampires and books from our childhood. Karen didn't get the memo. Instead of letting Allie speak, she settled us with a smile. "This is a strange request," she said, chuckling. Her eyes found mine, and something twisted in my gut. I knew that look. Her words crashed into me like ice water, phantom bugs filling my mouth and skittering on my tongue. Karen held out the book like we were in show and tell. But could I act out the characters in my book? Here's the thing. Trauma can do a lot to your brain, both mentally and physically. I think that is the reason why I stood up, maintained my smile, and said, "No." Karen didn't protest, to my surprise. She nodded, took her book,